True or false? Is ordering groceries online a waste of money?
Absolutely false.
Grocery bills can be one of the highest household expenses. So how do we save a little bit of money on groceries every month? To sort it out, I'm talking with Tiffany Doerr Guerzon, author of Save Money on Groceries Without Losing Your Mind. Thanks for joining us, Tiffany.
There's 3 reasons why ordering online can be beneficial to your bill. So the first one is you can shop from the comfort of your own living room and compare prices and get the best prices on what you need to buy that week. A lot easier than going up and down the aisles trying to compare prices while you're shopping. The second reason is it curbs impulse buying, because all of us do that, right? It's easy to throw something extra in the cart when you're out shopping and come home and you spent $30 or $40 more than you intended and busted your budget for that week. So when you make that list online, the personal shoppers only get what's on your list. And the third is that it keeps you from going out to eat. If filling out a form online and going and picking up your groceries or even having them delivered to your front porch is going to keep you from having to take the whole family out to dinner, order takeout, hit the drive-thru for fast food, you've already won. You've already saved money by cooking at home.
What other tips and tricks do you have for saving money on your monthly food bills?
So the first 2 tips I have for things you would do at home. So the first one is to make a menu. And I know it feels like a pain, but if you think about the main meal you have each week, especially if you're feeding a family, and most of us that's dinner, try to figure out what you're making for that week and then make your list according to those ingredients. And then don't forget your list when you go to the store. There's a lot of list making apps that you can put on your phone, and most of us have our phones with us. Have your list with you at the store. So that alone will help. You're not going through the grocery aisles trying to figure out what you're making for dinner while you're trying to shop and compare prices. So makes things a lot simpler. The second thing at home that you can do is what I call a pantry challenge. So I give a lot of talks on saving money on groceries, and people always tell me, oh, I moved into a new house or a new apartment. I couldn't believe what I had in my pantry. And it happens to all of us. Stuff gets pushed to the back of the pantry, buried in the freezer, and we often have a lot more stockpiled than we realize. So once a month or so, or whenever you have time, challenge yourself to cook with what you have at home. Go through your fridge, your freezer, your pantry, gather those items up. And if you need some help in finding recipes, there's plenty of apps for that. There's All Recipes Dinner Spinner, and you can just input what ingredients you have on hand, and it will generate recipes for you. My next tips are for in the store when you're actually shopping. One great thing you can do is just switch to store brands, like from national brand to store brands. That saves you between 30 and 50% on those items. And that's just an automated savings. That's an easy switch to make. Some people are concerned that it won't taste as good, and really you won't know until you try. But Consumer Reports did a blind taste test on store brands versus national brands and found that the store brands taste as good and sometimes even better. So we're talking like Costco's Kirkland brand, Simple Truth from Kroger, any of those store brands are usually really good quality.
So if people wanted to learn more about how to save money on groceries, where could they go?
They can go to Amazon.com and get my book, which is Save Money on Groceries Without Losing Your Mind. 15 strategies anyone can use, even if you're super busy.
Well, thank you so much, Tiffany. This has been so helpful.
Good. I hope you can save some money on your groceries.